Westview High School on the map officially in Class 2A.
And the Westview Warriors go to 25-3 on the year. Troy Neely wins his second state championship.
Hostetler.
Oh, tough move by Scott Hostetler. Bounce pass to Rensberger. And he puts it in off the glass. Now he'll pump it up from the left side and hit.
We'll get the trap. That's trouble when you find Yoder that wide open.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another exciting evening of Westview Warrior basketball, streaming live at LaguanaMedia.com. This is Jerry Hostetler along with Jamie Miller, and tonight we're coming to you from West Noble High School in Ligonier, where we'll bring you another Northeast Corner Conference matchup. Tonight it's between the Westview Warriors and the West Noble Chargers. Both teams are coming off wins last night as Galen Mass Chargers defeated Northwood in a rout 64-47 right here on the West Noble hardwood, while Westview picked up their 16th win of the year with a 55-29 pasting of Garrett. The Chargers will be looking for revenge on their home court tonight after being defeated by the Warriors in the NECC tournament semifinals in mid-January, and that score was 68-40. And tonight's game is brought to you by the following business sponsors: Yoder Insurance in Shipshewana, also by Quality Floor in Topeka, by Frontline Auto Tech in Shipshewana, as well as Yoder Shipshewana Hardware and Troyer Saddlery also in Shipshewana. The Blue Gate Restaurant in Shipshewana, Mike's Automotive in Topeka, Fruup May Funeral Home in LaGrange, also by Height Auto Body in LaGrange, by Topeka Do It Best Hardware and Topeka Pharmacy, by Dale's Dependable Handyman Service, and Weaver Furniture in Shipshewana, and also Jerry Standard over in Middlebury. The Hometown Treasure. And our individual sponsors tonight are Dan and Dawn Byler, John and Leslie Cook, Tim and Donna Height, Jerry and Fran Hostetler, Josiah and Candace Parker, Jim and Liz Stump, Tim and Kim Taylor, and Roger and Esther Wenger. And of course, our halftime trivia contest is brought to you each and every game by Shipshe Pizza. Jamie will be back to talk to head coach Rob Yoder of the Westview Warriors right after this 30-second timeout.
Does your paint job need a refresh? Got too many dings and scratches? Let Height Auto Body take care of it for you. No matter the type of vehicle, motorcycle, trailer, or truck cab, Height Auto Body's experienced paint specialists will attend to every detail so you don't have to. We aim to be #1 in customer service, and your satisfaction is always guaranteed. We're located west of State Road 9 on US 20. Height Auto Body, a trusted name in the community for over 20 years.
This is Jamie with Laguana Media, and Coach, good win last night against Garrett. Little up and down at times, I thought, but a good way to maybe shake off the rust after a few days. Now on to West Noble. What have you seen from West Noble that's changed since we played them in the NECC tournament, if anything?
Well, I think they're very similar, other than the fact that Franklin didn't play in the NECC tournament because of injury, and so Franklin's going to play tonight, and he's, potentially on lots of nights their best player. So we know that changes them. It makes them better right away, and they're coming off maybe one of their better performances last night with a big win over Northwood, convincing win over Northwood. So we know they're going to play well. They're at home, and we are going to have to play extremely well. They are very physically talented.
Just to remind listeners a little bit, what does West Noble do on defense? What do they like to play or run? Do they mix it up? What do they do?
Well, they have been playing, I would almost say 50-50, maybe a little more man than zone, but their zone is extended and they kind of come out. It's maybe not as conservative as some zones as the one we saw last night. They kind of come out and play away from the basket a little more than some, but I don't know what they'll play against us, but in their last few games, they've been playing a lot of both of those.
All right, and last, Luke Miller had got any update on his injury, or what's up with that?
Pippinger just said that it's probably going to be a few days on him, that it's a sprain, and but it's good enough that he thinks it's going to take some time to heal him up.
Okay, good luck tonight, Coach, and we'll be back with the keys to the game right after this. This is Jamie with
When you're turning your house into a home, your furniture plays a big part in the finished product. You'll love the finished products at Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana. Come see the Weaver family. They will work with you to find a piece that fits your needs, or they'll have it custom built just for you. Weaver Furniture Sales is located just south of 5 and 20 in Shipshewana. Visit their website at weaverfurnituresales.com. Dale's Dependable Handyman Service is capable of performing a wide variety of common home maintenance and remodeling services. We can help you with everything from garbage disposal installation to fixing a leaky faucet. We work in the kitchen, the bathroom, the attic, the garage, and anywhere else that might need attention. With help from Dale's Dependable Handyman Service, you know that you'll be receiving quality work from a fully trained, licensed, and insured professional. Call us today at 260-463-3970 or visit dalesdependablehandyman.com.
And we're back at West Noble. Both teams have returned to their huddle now, and we're getting ready for the introduction of the starting lineups as well as the national anthem, which is normally played by the West Noble Pep Band, but I don't believe they're in attendance tonight. This, of course, was a rescheduled game, so they were not available to play this evening.
We might add that the JV team went to, I think they're 13-3 now.
That's right.
They defeated West Noble tonight too.
Big win for them. 57-38 was the final score in that game. And now our national anthem. And we're getting set for basketball tonight at West Noble High School. Good to have you along in this kind of an odd Wednesday night game. Very few of these are played during the season, but we had to make up some of those games that were postponed until
And that's our trivia question tonight. What's the last time West, no, I'm just kidding.
played on Wednesday night? Yeah. Well, let's see. Was it the NECC? I don't know.
Well, besides the NECC.
Right.
Yeah.
So I guess they're introducing the whole team.
They're practicing for sectional.
There you go. Drew Miller is dressed on the varsity tonight. Mason Yoder. Blake Egley, of course, always on the varsity. Dennis Winger, first out. Charlie Yoder. Is Drew starting?
No.
Okay.
He's gonna start tonight.
He's just out there greeting him. Elijah Hales, number 13. Josh Hostetler, number 33. And number 55, the big guy, Nick Runsberger, rounds out the starting lineup for the Westview Warriors. West Noble coming in at 8-8, 4-4 in the conference. Westview at 16-4 and 8-0 in the Northeast Corner Conference, ranked number 3 in the state of Indiana in 2A.
I didn't see the updated rankings. We jumped again for first
Number
time
3.
in a while.
Yep.
Well, it was good for us, I think, to kind of be out of the spotlight, so to speak, a little bit. You know,
Yeah.
we lost those 4 in a row, dropped in the rankings. Kind of, we have to focus on just getting better. We can't read our rankings, and
Right.
the only true glory is at the end of the year if you manage to win it all.
Brockton Miller, 5'10" sophomore, comes out first, number 13. Number 23 is Trevor Franklin, who Coach Yoder spoke about in the pregame interview. Drew Miller, 6'2" senior. Josh Gross, number 31. And David Flores, or was it Joel Mast? I didn't see who the 5th starter was out there for West Noble.
So, who's their 5th starter? Flores?
I think so.
But
Yes,
not
the big
Mast.
guy,
Mast.
41.
Okay, I had Mast starting. I think he started last time, but Franklin's
Right.
back now. So one thing that concerns our coaching staff about West Noble is how athletic they are. And you can see their JV. They weren't very skilled, but they were relentless and very athletic, and they play hard. And that's always a trademark of West Noble basketball.
Tip is tipped around and grabbed by Charlie. He gives off to Hales. Hales with it out front. Rensberger and now Yoder down here in the corner in front of us. Dennis Wingard swings it to Hales. Down low to Rensberger, puts it up. Can't get it to fall, and Flores cleans the glass for West Noble. He'll give it to Brockton Miller. Miller bounce passes it right side to Gross. Josh Gross takes it into the lane, pulls up, bounce pass down low to Flores, and he scores underneath. Josh Ostetler down low, it'll go to Dennis Wingard. Back out front to Rensberger, and he'll swing it over to Hales. Hales to Dennis Wingard, now to Charlie Yoder for 3, and it's off the mark. The rebound's pulled down by Brockton Miller. Brockton with a bounce pass left side to Gross. He'll go right side with it to Drew Miller. Now back out front, it'll go to Brockton Miller. Now to Trevor Franklin. Franklin tries to drive on Hales, and it's deflected out of bounds off of Westview, then off the Chargers, and into the Westview bench.
And off the referee. Or no, that was off Coach Yoder.
Yeah, I believe it was. Deflected off of Rob's right arm.
I noticed early on they're giving Dennis a lot of room out there, so.
Hales
That
with a
would be,
drive, and the shot is good.
Elijah kind of just hung back last night and didn't score a
He
whole
did.
lot. So
We'll see.
tonight might be a different night for him. See, he had
5, was it?
6 points last night.
Okay.
6 points, 4 steals, and 6 assists.
And he completes the 3-point play. Westview on the board. 3-2 with a 1-point lead. Bringing it up is Brockton Miller. Dennis Wingard on him. Dennis getting the start tonight. Inside pass, that was Miller, or Josh Gross rather, that missed a shot, but he'll get a 2-shot free throw coming his way. Charlie Yoder picks up the first personal foul of the game on the Warriors.
We've talked before about how playing back-to-back is not necessarily the easiest thing to do. Well, both of these teams are playing back-to-back, so it'll be interesting to see who comes out sharp and who might not.
Well, Gross misses both free throws, so he passes up the chance to give his team the lead. Wingard has his pass deflected and stolen by Gross. Gross at the top, he'll give off to Miller. That's Brockton Miller, number 13. Now Flores. Now the shot by Franklin from three-point land is no good. Flores with the offensive board. Gets it out of trouble, right side, and the shot's up, in and out. Halfway down, it came back out on the shot by Blake Miller. Yoder inside, can't get the shot. Wingard now. He'll hit Hales coming across the lane. Pops it for the baseline, no good. And we have a whistle and a foul. It's going to be over the back on Nick Rensberger. Warriors off to a shaky start, but still have a 1-point lead. 5 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Driving is Brockton Miller. Gives out to Flores. Flores across to Drew Miller, and now to Brockton Miller. Flores out front. Now Gross will go back to Brockton Miller. Driving on Wingard. Finds a roadblock, and Josh Hostettler had it. Lost it, and it'll stay in the hands of the West Noble Chargers. Inbounding is Brockton Miller. He'll get it into Josh Gross. Gross will drive it to the hole, have it knocked away. Charlie Yoder comes up with it, and we have a whistle and a timeout as Coach Yoder called the timeout to prevent the traveling violation from being called. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here for this one.
Yeah, I don't think they were going to call that anyhow, but
didn't look like it.
Maybe he just wanted to use the opportunity.
Try to get his
we're kind of scuffling anyhow.
Yeah, might not be a bad idea. It's a quick timeout though. That's why I kept it here, because I didn't think it'd probably last
You're right.
very long.
That's about a 10-second timeout right there.
At least for us.
The all-time shortest timeout in Westview history.
Seemed like they had a couple of them quick ones last night because we'd take a break and they were more like 20-second timeouts. So we're ready to go, and I think that was well under 30.
I think when you have a team that's this old and experienced in this point of the season, what are you really going to tell them they haven't heard before?
Exactly. Rensberger, Hostettler. Now Hales.
West Noble I think that's a 3-2 zone they got going out there. So it's more of a zone, I think, designed to discourage perimeter shooting.
And Hales hits a 3. So he has all of Westview's points up to this point.
Well, I think we found that Elijah really likes to play here. You know, he kind of grew up in this system for a few years. And
that's true.
His father still teaches here. And was an NEC championship last year here against Fairfield, where he had like 27 points.
True.
And played really well.
Yeah, he had one of his best games of his high school career here. Brockton Miller with it. Bounce passes it down low to Trevor Franklin. Out of Flores. His shot short. Picked up by Charlie Yoder. Charlie backs it out, gives out to Rensberger, wide open for the left elbow. His shot's no good. Josh tries to save it from going out, and it was, as it goes off the Charger. West Noble fans unhappy with that call. So was Coach Galen Miller, or Galen Mast rather, of Westview, of West Noble.
A nice ricochet pass to yourself.
That was. Offensive foul called on Charlie. That's his second.
Well, this is starting to turn into one of those games.
Westview up 4, 6-2. But it's been kind of ugly so far. Drew Miller has come in. Charlie will come out with 2 fouls.
Well, it's always tough when you beat a team as bad as we beat them earlier. I don't remember the final, close to 30. To come play them again, you know, inherently the team that got beat has the natural psychological drive to make up for it.
Shot is no good by Mast underneath, who's just come in. Drew Litweiler with the rebound. He'll go to Rensberger. Out front now to Hales, now to Wingard. Hostettler, Rensberger at the free throw line. He'll back it out and give off to Hales. Now right side to Hostettler. His shot from three-point land is no good. And it's rebounded by Brockton Miller, or rather Dakota Weigold, who's just checked in. Trevor Franklin with it. We'll go left side with it to Dakota Weigold. Back out front to Franklin. Left side of Weigold. Tries to make the move on Dennis Wingard. Good defense. Now out front, Nick Knepper. Knepper drives into the paint. Looked like a travel by Flores, but he manages to hit that reverse layup. Hales drives, has it slapped away, but Josh picks it up and puts it in.
Josh doing the dirty work again.
Right in there. Always has a nose for that basketball. Nick Knepper with it for West Noble. He'll give off to Flores. Flores picks up his dribble and gives to Trevor Franklin. Franklin goes up top to Weigold. Now right back to Franklin. Minute 45 to go in the opening quarter. Shots up, partially blocked by Hales. Loose on the floor, picked up by Wingard. And we have a whistle and a foul is going to be called on West Noble.
Elijah is right now, he's doing a great job right now on Trevor Franklin. He's on, well, we've seen him forever do that to the guy he's guarding. And Franklin is thought of to be their best player on many nights, and so Elijah's on him, and he's having trouble getting a good shot off right now.
Looks like he's getting a little frustrated out there.
Yeah, he kind of forced that last shot. He got Elijah up in the air and thought he'd take advantage of it, but it still didn't work.
And he picks up a foul, too. That's the second on West Noble. Minute and a half to go in the quarter. Hales being hawked by Knepper. Gets the open shot off the back of the iron. Rebound comes down to Mast. Joel Mast out front. It'll come to Brockton Miller. Back to Mast left side. He drives the baseline, pulls up and gives out to Brockton Miller. Out front, the pass comes to Knepper. Knepper tries to drive into the lane. Bounce pass down low. Now across the lane to Miller. Brockton Miller. The drive and the shot's up and no good. Underneath by Josh Gross, but the offensive rebound pulled out of there by West Noble. Long three-pointers off the mark, but another offensive rebound, this time by Joel Mast. So West Noble keeps the basketball. 40 seconds to go in this first quarter. Long three by Mast is short, picked up by Rensberger. The baseball pass down to Drew Litweiler. Got hit, but he managed to get it in.
Yeah, he got fouled on that, but
sure
good
did.
job protecting the ball there. He just knew where he was and knew where the defender was.
10-4, Westview, 15 seconds to go in this first quarter. Now West Noble wants a 30-second timeout.
Interesting timeout.
Yeah, I guess he wants to set up a play for the last 8 seconds of this quarter.
Well, we'll see if it works out for him.
Since we'll be taking a timeout here in just a few seconds, we'll just keep it right here for this one as well.
Now in college, they have that use it or lose it timeout in the first half. You have to use one of your timeouts in the first half. Not so in high school, so a little surprising there, but if they come out here and score, maybe it'll be worth it.
You never know.
Well, we're not really drilling it. We're only up 10. Only scored 10, but again, they only have 4.
Right.
So our defense has just been real consistent all year, and it's the hallmark of a championship team.
Hales with 6, Litweiler with 2, and Josh Hostetler with 2 for the Warriors. 5 seconds. West Noble's Knepper has it. And what do we have? A charging foul is going to go against Knepper.
There's where that timeout doesn't look so good.
That's true.
Well, you got to try, though.
Drew Miller actually picked up the foul. That's his first. Westview will inbound with 3.5 seconds to go in the first quarter. Hales gets it. Drives, gives off to Josh, gets the shot off, but it won't go. So 8 minutes in the book here at West Noble, and our score after 1, Westview 10, West Noble 4. We'll be back with the second quarter in 60 seconds.
Does your paint job need a refresh? Got too many dings and scratches? Let Hyde Auto Body take care of it for you. No matter the type of vehicle, motorcycle, trailer, or truck cab, Hyde Auto Body's experienced paint specialists will attend to every detail so you don't have to. We aim to be #1 in customer service, and your satisfaction is always guaranteed. We're located west of State Road 9 on US 20. Height Auto Body, a trusted name in the community for over 20 years.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana High School Sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
Second quarter getting ready to start here. West Noble will have it to begin the quarter. Brockton Miller will inbound for the Chargers. He'll get it into Josh Gross. He'll go right side with it to Trevor Franklin. Now back to Brockton Miller in the corner. Miller trying to get that pass down low on the baseline to Gross, but it's kicked out of bounds. Gross will inbound. He'll get it into Brockton Miller. Miller will take it out front and give off left side to Drew Miller. Back out front, it'll come to Franklin now. Franklin trying to drive on Hales, can't do it. They'll push it over to the corner left side, and a shot from three-point land is good by Drew Miller. 3-point ball game now. Westview with the lead, 10-7.
One thing that West Noble has done differently from the last time I saw them play is they're a lot more patient.
Yeah, they rushed their shots the last time, no doubt about it. Charging foul called on Westview. That'll be Elijah's first foul of the night.
Well, there must be something West Noble figured out about our offense, because we normally don't pick up charging fouls, and that's 2 already, and 1 by Elijah and 1 by Charlie.
14 foul on Westview. With the ball is Gross down low. Tries to force it up. Good defense by Charlie Yoder.
Yeah, they were trying to get Charlie's 3rd foul right there.
Charlie brings it across the timeline. He'll pop a 3, and he hits. Boy, I thought he kind of forced that, but
well, he's probably thinking, you're going to go after me and try to get me out of the game. I'm going to start doing some damage here.
13-7.
Not that I'm inside the head of Charlie by any means, but
you're probably right. My goodness, what was it? An NBA 3 by Franklin?
Yeah, it was about the volleyball line there, wasn't he?
Yeah, just
pretty
about.
Close.
Hales gets it to Wingard out front.
Well, that's what they were doing last night. They were hitting long 3-pointers.
And we have a whistle and a foul's going to be called. Really starting to try to trap out front that time, and double team Charlie and committed the foul. That will go against Franklin, his 2nd. Wingard gets it into Charlie. Yoder with Brockton Miller on him. Goes right side to Josh Hostetler. Right back to Charlie. Charlie, inside pass to Rensburg. Jump hook is no good. Pulled down by West Noble's Trevor Franklin. Another 3 in the corner. This time it's off the mark by Drew Miller. Charlie looking for help. He hits Hales. Hales drives it toward the basket. Gives out to Josh Hostetler. Open for 3. Oh, it's short. Drew Miller with it. Gross and now Brockton Miller. He'll go to Flores. 3-point game, 13-10 Westview, 5:20 to go in the first half. With the ball now is Josh Gross. He'll get it out front to Flores. Gross, now Brockton Miller. It's the pick from Gross. Almost tied up. Gets it away before he travels to Josh Gross. And now to Trevor Franklin. Yeah, Jamie hit the nail on the head. They are being very patient.
Yeah, I don't even recognize this team.
No. Flores with a 3. Now that wasn't very patient.
No. And they have taken a lot of 3s, but they're not going to get easy shots against us inside.
Josh with a nice drive on the feed from Charlie Yoder.
And that's where you go when your three's not falling.
Back up to a 5-point lead now for Westview, 15-10, 4:25 to go in the half. Flores in the corner, takes it into the lane, then a baseball pass right side. That'll come out front to Gross. Back right side of Miller, or Franklin rather. His shot's off the mark. Charlie with the rebound. Now to Hales, right back to Charlie on the baseline. He drives, it's cut off down there, so we'll give it out to Wingard. Josh, and now Rensberger's shot is good from 15.
Yeah, that's what we need to see right there. Dennis needs to look at the basket too. My goodness, he was open by 15 feet that time and didn't even look at the rim. He could at least take a step in or two and see what the defense does. That would draw him up and open somebody else up.
Flores to Brockton Miller, left side to Gross, or rather Drew Miller, and he hits another three. Franklin rather, his second three of the night. That's keeping West Noble in the ball game. Long three by Hales is no good, but Charlie with the offensive board. Charlie can't find an opening, gives off to Hales. Back to Charlie in the corner. Now Elijah down low. Rensberger, good fake, and he drives it right in and leaves it in.
Well, we kind of needed a third guy to step up.
Yep.
And we've got that the last couple of possessions. Really the last three. Josh with one and Nick with two baskets.
Brockton Miller picks up the dribble, gives off outside to Franklin. Go left side to Gross, and now Flores. In the corner, right side to Gross. He'll lob it inside to Brockton Miller, back out on the wing to Gross. Now Flores in the corner, cross courts it. Drew Miller, or is it Trevor Franklin's wide open down there, misses the shot. Charlie Yoder with a three, and he hits. His second three of the night. 22-13, Westview is at our biggest lead now, 9 points.
I think it is.
Brockton Miller on the baseline, tries to drive it toward the basket. It's cut off down there, so he'll give out to Franklin. Timeout called by Coach Galen Mast of West Noble. And it looks like it's going to be a full timeout. Minute 57 to go in the first half. 22-13 Westview. Back with more from West Noble right after this 60-second break.
When you're turning your house into a home, your furniture plays a big part in the finished product. You'll love the finished products at Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana. Come see the Weaver family. They will work with you to find a piece that fits your needs, or they'll have it custom built just for you. Weaver Furniture Sales is located just south of 5 and 20 in Shipshewana. Visit their website at weaverfurnituresales.com.
And we're back. The timeout is completed, and West Noble will be inbounding the basketball right about mid-court. Joel Mast will inbound for the Chargers, and he'll get it into Dakota Weigold. Weigold, Dennis Wingard on him, goes right side with it to Brian Bowman in for the first time. Back to Weigold, to Mast, and now to Bowman. Josh Gross will get it to Weigold. Weigold, I think, already dribbled, so he had to give it up to Mast. Now right side it'll go to Josh Gross, and it's stolen away by Charlie with those long arms. Hales with it. Bounce passes it to Josh.
Now in a 2-3 zone.
Good fake on the baseline by Charlie, and he pumps it in. First regular field goal of the evening for Charlie. to go along with 2 threes. Driving it into the lane was Knepper. Gives off left side to Weigold. And now Josh Gross with it. Ball stolen away again by Charlie. 24-13, Westview's open up an 11-point lead late in the second quarter. In fact, we're down to 35 seconds to go now in the first half. And the Warriors will be content to take the last shot of the half.
West Noble looks like I think they just went to man-to-man. We had called a zone play, so they went man-to-man. I wouldn't be surprised to see them switch back to zone.
Yeah, it looks like they're playing zone with their 3 underneath. But long 3, no good. Charlie. And he's going to get 2 shots.
Yeah,
I was going to say, I didn't hear the whistle, but I saw the fingers go up for 2 shots, so no time on the clock. Charlie will be out there all by himself. First appearance at the free throw line for Charlie tonight. He swishes the first one. 9 now for Charlie. And misses that one. So 16 minutes in the book here at West Noble High School. Westview leading at halftime 25-13. And it's time once again for our halftime pizza giveaway. If I can find my paperwork.
Gonna have to put that on yellow.
I guess. Different, yeah, different paper that I can. Yeah, here we go. All right. Our halftime pizza giveaway, of course, is brought to you each and every game by Shipshe Pizza, located on State Road 5 North in Shipshewana. And the winner of tonight's contest will receive a certificate for a free large one-topping pizza from Shipshe Pizza. Please text your answer to the following number, 260-463-6505. That's 260-463-6505. Tonight's Shipshe Pizza trivia question is, going into tonight's game, who led Westview in assists this season? Once again, going into tonight's game, who led Westview in assists this season? Once again, text your answer to 260-463-6505. Good luck. Jamie will be back with first half scoring right after this timeout.
What makes this place a special community? That's just short, sweet, but it's community. We've got parents that are supportive of schools, they're supportive of their kids, they're supportive of the teachers. And that makes this place really special. I'm not sure that 100% of everybody is going to always agree on that's what's best for kids. But you do what you believe is best for kids. And you do that every day. And you don't have to worry about what are the powers to be going to say, or what's going to happen, or are we going to have a population revolt or something. No. And our results bear it out. I mean, we're right there. We're turning out students that are accomplishing all kinds of stuff. You know, we've never had a low expectation for students here. Winning is a goal. Nobody says, my goal is to finish last. We have good programs in drama. We have great programs in music. We have great programs in being servants for the community. Test-wise, man, we're right on top. We're right on top. in the area, in the state. We're way up there. Whether they go from here into the workforce, whether they go from here into business, whether they go from here to college and graduate school and med school, don't figure we're done. We're not done. We got to go be the best, and that still doesn't end because you can still be a little better. We're on to what matters more, and that's, where do our kids finish? Where do they finish in life? I don't care about the ball game. Where do they finish in life? And I think we're doing a pretty darn good job.
And we're back at West Noble High School. Jerry Hostetler with Jamie Miller. 25-13 is our halftime score. Westview leading West Noble. And congratulations to Tony Mans, our winner of our halftime trivia contest tonight. And the question was, going into tonight's game, who led Westview in assists this season? And the answer was Elijah Hales. And Elijah is way ahead of his closest competitor, Elijah, with 113 assists coming into the game tonight. And I believe Charlie was second with, what, 58? Somewhere in there? 57?
Yes, you're right,
58. Yeah. So congratulations, Tony, and enjoy that pizza from Shipsy Pizza. And now, Jamie, come on in with that halftime scoring.
All right, let's take a look at the home team first, West Noble. They're led tonight by Trevor Franklin, a 6'1" senior, number 23. He has 2 3-pointers for 6 points. Drew Miller has a 3-pointer. He's a 6'2" senior for 3 points. And David Flores has 2 layups for 4 points. He's a 6'3" senior. So as you notice, senior. West Noble is athletic, and it's an experienced team. And they're hanging in there, but only 13 at halftime. So for Westview, Elijah has 6. Charlie Yoder has 9. Really had a dominant last couple quarters or minutes of that second quarter with a couple of steals and free throws and a 3. Drew Litweiler had 2 points on a fast break. Josh Hostetler added 4 points. 1 was on a rebound putback and 1 was on a nice drive. And Nick Rensberger added 4 points as well with a short shot and a nice little drive. So 25-13, almost got them doubled up. And I'll take a repeat of that in the second half.
No kidding.
We'll be on our way. So
we'd be a little bit under our scoring average, though.
We would. We do have to catch up with that.
65.8 coming in.
Now, I was looking at one thing you want to look at on a player. You mentioned Elijah's number of assists. You want to look at their assist to turnover ratio. And a quick calculation here. Nope, that's not right. A 2-to-1 is kind of is really good. You have twice as many assists as you do turnovers. And so he has a 2.3-to-1 turnover ratio, which is pretty good.
I'd say so.
You'll get guys up there maybe with 3 sometimes, but that's that's pushing. He's averaging about 5.5 assists per game this year. And like you mentioned, is the top. Look at some of our other statistical leaders this year. Charlie leads us in points. Say, well, was that 458? You probably have their average right there.
Yes, I do.
That was after this.
Yep.
This is after 20 games. He's right at 22.9, so almost 23 points a game. Charlie also leads us in rebounds. He has as many rebounds as Elijah has assists, so 5.6 rebounds a game for Charlie. He also leads us in steals, 2 points made, 3-pointers made, blocks. He's got more blocks than the rest of the team combined. He's got 35 blocks. And the whole team's got 48. So doing really well there. Right now, Charlie is up to 40% from 3. He's shooting 51 for 127 on the year, 40%. Elijah is at 39.7%. Blake Egley, the Blakenator, is at 50%. Jordan Trox at 67%.
Yeah, he's really
more.
Yeah.
And let's see, Drew Litweiler's at 31, and Josh Hostetler is at 42.6. Coach always uses, he has always used kind of 40% from 3 as your kind of your
permission to shoot. Then
permission to shoot. Good way to put it. You know, if we rotate the ball and you're open and you shoot it and you're not a 40%er, that's a good shot. You got a little more freedom when you're a 40. You can come down and shoot it off of one pass maybe, or off the break. Well, right now as a team, we're shooting 39.3%. So we've really upped that in recent games. So overall, our field goal percentage is 52% on the year. Our 2-point percentage is 58%. So that's why last night was such a shocker. Free throws on the year, we're shooting 79.3%, so almost 80% at the free throw line. Our opponents are only shooting 63.6% from the line. So
I'd say it being that close to 40% from three-point land, that's got to be
that's really
better
good.
Than normal. I
Yeah,
mean,
it
better
is.
than average.
And part of that is, part of it's Charlie, who's just kind of a natural out there, and part of it is we're selective in what we take. We're not out shooting 25-footers. We're not, doing it one-on-one off the dribble, and we're getting good shots generally. And so that's a big part of it. But turnovers, we have 189 turnovers on the year compared to 248 for our opponents. Offensive rebounds, we've outright rebounded our opponents 168 to 109, and defensive rebounds 363 to 248. So we're winning in almost every statistical category. Well, we are in every statistical category, and that that even includes playing some of those top-notch rated teams averaged into there. So steals, we got 134 on the year to 81 for our opponents. And one thing I just noticed here, we have 295 assists on the year to 132 for our opponents.
Wow.
So, when you have a lot of assists, it means you're moving the ball well and sharing it and getting good shots and making the shots. And we've not tripled, but we've way more than doubled our opponents on that. So that's good defense.
Well, it shows up in our record. Just 4 losses, 16 wins, undefeated in the conference.
So now, where were we last year? 28-2.
Right.
So we're 44-6 in our last 50 games.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Westview inbounding to begin the second half, leading 25-13. Charlie Yoder with it. Bounce passes it down low to Hales. Now to Rensberger, just a little bit too hard underneath. Goes out of bounds, last touch by Nick, so it'll be West Noble basketball.
Well, we've tried that play the first play of each half, and he's had 2 shots. We talked in the game, that's one of the keys is finishing around the rim. And if you throw those 2 in there yet, this is a blowout.
West Noble with the basketball, and that is Franklin. He'll put it up, misses his shot. Charlie with another rebound. Lob pass up front. Josh got too far underneath. And now we have a whistle and a foul. As Josh was going out of bounds, he was fouled by Trevor Franklin.
Yeah, they caught that on the pass. That's unusual for a referee to call that.
Yeah. That's Franklin's 3rd.
Well, that'll help.
Lob into Charlie, backs out of the lane, then lobs it into Rensberger again. This time he gets it to go.
Yeah, we need to force it down there to Nick almost and make him be a scorer.
6 now for Nick tonight. 27-13. Westview with the commanding lead. With the ball is Drew Miller. Goes right side to Gross. Loses it, but into the hands of Brockton Miller. Brockton with a push-up, but no call. Now underneath the Gross, misses. Tipped back up, misses. And now they're going to call a foul on Charlie.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I think they call it on Dennis. Oh, Josh.
Oh, they called it on Josh. I didn't even see Josh down there.
I didn't either. You sure they got the right guy?
Poor guy. Well, that would have been 3 on Charlie, so that's okay. Shot is up and good by Gross, his first point of the night.
Well, for a Wednesday night, I think we got a pretty good showing over there from our student section.
Yes, we do.
It's bigger than the home teams. Like Dan said before, probably most of them are in church.
Well, that's true in the Westview community. Wednesday night is church night. Shot from Charlie is long, but the offensive rebound pulled out of there by Josh Hostetler. Now to Rensberger. Nick goes to Hales, now down in the corner to Charlie, back to Hales. Wingard now. Dennis getting a lot of PT tonight. Down low to Rensberger. Fakes. Oh, nice fake, Nick. Good finish.
Yeah, there's a move that he might have not done a month ago just because of his knee.
Yeah, he's looking a lot healthier down there. 29-14, Westview. Brockton Miller gives it to Gross. His shot's no good. Tipped up by Flores, no good. Rebound, Josh Hostetler. Hands it to Hales. Hales, no look pass to Charlie. Now he'll cross-court it to Josh. Fakes the three, then steps up for about a 16-footer. No good, and Josh Gross pulls it down. Outlets it to Brockton Miller, now to David Flores. In the corner left side to Drew Miller. Ball lost out of bounds.
Charlie overran that steal so far. He was past the guy before the ball got there.
I didn't see exactly what happened because the West Noble students were standing up down here.
Yeah, he was anticipating that so well. He went for it, and he almost had to hit it with his backhand.
Joel Mast inbounding. He'll get it into Dakota Weigold, I think. No, that's number 21. That's Nick Nepper. Shot taken by Weigold, and he's well short. Goes out of bounds. It'll stay in the hands of West Noble. Joel Mast will inbound to the left of the West Noble basket underneath. Comes out front to Drew Miller.
I find it interesting when Franklin's not in the game that Elijah is on Mast.
Shots up, traveling violation before the ball went in. Huh.
I think he was the one that came in the first game we played him and I think he had 2 or 3 threes in that second quarter. It kind of kept him in it. So now a little full court pressure here by West Noble.
Hales on a pass from Rensberger, and he has an open lane to the basket.
I would say that's exactly what we want to see. I think our offense has been flowing a lot better this quarter, but this will help even more.
Mast, good job by Dennis, but he bounces it on the out-of-bounds line, so it'll be West Noble's ball, but good defensive play by Dennis underneath.
You know, we are at a perfect vantage point right here. I can help the referees out if they need any assistance on that baseline.
Yeah, we have a much better vantage point. Shot by Charlie's no good. Hales with a rebound. Inside Rensberger again, and he's hammered. Can't get the shot to fall, but he'll be getting a pair of free throws.
Well, it just seems like ever since Nick this quarter has started scoring, it really just kind of opens things up. They have to pay a little more attention to him. If he doesn't have a shot, it's inside-out passing, which always leads to easy shots. And he's just taking advantage of it.
Nick with 5 this half. Already more points than he had in the first half. And we still are halfway to go in the third quarter. Hits both of those free throws. 10 now for Nick tonight. Dakota Weigold with the basketball. Gives to Flores in the lane. Now to Mast and to Nepper. Driving. Good drive by Weigold. Offensive rebound by Flores. He gets it back. Now out front, it'll come to Nepper. He'll drive, put it up off the glass too hard. And knocking it into the hands of Nepper was Flores, and it'll be Westview basketball as Nepper was out of bounds.
I think what we're seeing, West Noble's missing a lot of shots around the basket just our length.
Right.
It creates a little bit different angles to get the shots off. And
just about took Dennis's shirt off.
Let's see, who's number 21?
That's Weigold, or
Nepper.
Nepper, yeah.
Yeah, he's getting his money worth on that foul.
So Westview will inbound in front of their own bench. Elijah Hales brings it into Charlie Yoder. Charlie across the timeline, goes to Hales. Fakes, good fake. Dennis now take the three, and it's no good. Joel Mast with a rebound. He's going to take it all the way and then pull up. They'll swing it over left side to Knepper. His three-pointer's off the mark and rebounded by Josh Hostetler.
Great transition defense that time.
And again,
Dennis has shoved me all over written on his jersey.
Really?
Evidently.
Yes, pushed me. Foul was on Brockton Miller.
That possession on defense was, they had the advantage. We sprinted back, and we work on that all the time where you're a man down defensively, and you scramble until the guy catches up. And we did a great job of challenging the passes and forcing him to shoot a three.
Dennis sits off the back of the iron on that free throw.
If I remember right, Dennis hit a big shot or two against Fairfield last year in this gym. He came off the bench and had a great second quarter.
I think you're right. Second shot short, and the rebound is pulled down by Nick Knepper. He'll give it to Brockton Miller. 3:10 to go in the third quarter. Westview leading 33-14. We won the first meeting between these two teams this year in the Northeast Corner Conference Tournament. Charging foul called on Mast. Westview was victorious by 28 points, 68-40 over West Noble. Does that sound right?
In the NECC?
Yeah.
Is that what we're talking about? I was blanked out there for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have never guessed that score, but. Well, that's a screen.
Charlie to Hostetler, and he's fouled by Flores underneath.
I didn't see who Nick screened that time, but he dropped like he ran into the blue padding down there. I know what that feels like. Do you remember getting hit on a screen that hard?
Yeah. And I was like 6'2" and 140 pounds in high school.
So you didn't set many like that.
So when I'd get hit, I'd go flying.
I remember clear back when it was soon after I had moved back here from Virginia, and I was helping out with some of the. Troy Neely was still coaching, and I was filling in. I don't remember why. I was scrimmaging with the varsity. And we had a player named James Canzaneri.
I remember him.
He was built like a wall. And somebody didn't call out a screen, and I ran into him going about full blast. And I think I remembered my name by the next day, but wow.
A little bit of a rude awakening, huh?
Definitely.
I'm not sure what's going on down here.
Elijah got fouled.
Flores? Was it Flores? No, it was
21.
Knepper.
Yeah, Elijah went up for the rebound and got hammered from behind. See, what was it halftime? 25-13. They were only 1 point this quarter.
Good defense. Hales hits his free throw, gets it to crawl over the front of the rim. 9 points now for Elijah tonight. 36-14 Westview. 2:42 to go in the third quarter. And that one hits nothing but net. Knepper trots it across the timeline for West Noble. Wide open for three, and he swishes it. That was Drew Miller, his second three of the night. Drew Litweiler had come in, tried to feed Nick Rensberger underneath, and it was deflected out of bounds.
Well, West Noble does a good job of setting those flare screens and then throwing skip passes, and we've done a pretty good job of stopping the threes, but that time Nick got caught, or not Nick, but Drew got caught a little bit.
Good feed from Hales to Nick underneath Rensberger, and he's got 12 now. 39-17. Drew Miller gets it to Josh Gross. Now back out front, it'll come to Trevor Franklin. He'll hit David Flores, and his shot's going to be long. Good rebound for Charlie, and he's fouled by David Flores. Flores' second personal tonight.
Well, it's so often seen this year, the third quarter is really where we come out and kind of take over.
Yeah, our third quarters have been excellent all year, it seems like.
15-4 so far this quarter.
Charlie hits his first free throw. He's hit 2 from the free throw line. He has 1 regular field goal and 2 threes, and now another free throw. 41-17. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Stolen by Charlie. He'll bring it down, puts it up, and we're going to have a charging foul called on Charlie.
I don't know about that.
West Noble inbounding with a huge hole to dig out of. Flores. Cross-court pass goes to Knepper. Knepper between 2 of the Westview defenders, and he'll put it up. No good on the little lean-in. And now we have a whistle on a foul on the floor. It's going to be on Westview. Dennis Wingard comes in for Charlie Yoder. Inbounding will be Trevor Franklin for West Noble. He gets it into Josh Gross. Gross almost has his pocket picked by Josh Hostetler. And a foul called on Josh Hostetler. Second on Josh tonight, and inbounding will be Trevor Franklin for West Noble. Lobs it into Knepper. Knepper swings it out front. Minute 15 to go in the third quarter. Pass goes right side to Franklin. Now inside, and the shot's up. No good by Gross. The putback is good by Knepper. Hales bounce passes it right side to Litweiler. Back to Hales. Now Wingard. Hales left open for 3, and it's off the mark. Rebound Knepper. Knepper all the way, puts it up and in.
Probably go for 1 here if we don't get a quick one.
And that's what's going to happen as Hales brings it all the way back to almost the center court line. Half a minute to go in the third quarter. Westview by 20, 41-21. Ball knocked out of bounds by Flores, so Westview will inbound it. Drew Litweiler comes over.
I'd be surprised to see West Noble go to some kind of trap here.
Checking in is Brian Bowman, a 6'3" senior now for West Noble. Coming out is Flores. Trying to avert his third foul in the waning seconds of the third quarter. Hales being double teamed out front. You're right, the trap. Hales drives it into the lane, puts it up on the floater and got it. And West Noble doesn't get the shot off. So 3 in the books now from West Noble, and our score after 3. West Noble trailing Westview 43-21. We'll be back with the fourth quarter right after this timeout.
Does your paint job need a refresh? Got too many dings and scratches? Let Hyde Auto Body take care of it for you. No matter the type of vehicle, motorcycle, trailer, or truck cab, Hyde Auto Body's experienced paint specialists will attend to every detail so you don't have to. We aim to be #1 in customer service, and your satisfaction is always guaranteed. We're located west of State Road 9 on US 20. Hyde Auto Body, a trusted name in the community for over 20 years. When you're turning your house into a home, your furniture plays a big part in the finished product. You'll love the finished products at Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana. Come see the Weaver family. They will work with you to find a piece that fits your needs, or they'll have it custom built just for you. Weaver Furniture Sales is located just south of 5 and 20 in Shipshewana. visit their website at weaverfurnituresales.com.
Three quarters in the book here at West Noble as we get set for quarter number 4. West Noble will get it to start. They're down 22 to Westview, 43-21. With the ball out front is Trevor Franklin, and we have a turnover, a foul, offensive foul on a moving screen, and that one goes against Brockton Miller. Charlie with the basketball, drives it toward the basket, puts it up, misses the shot, and he's fouled. Westview in the double bonus now. Charlie will get 2 shots. It's the first one. 12 now for Charlie tonight. And make it 13. 45-21. Nepper drives the baseline, pulls up, cross-court pass, goes to Drew Miller. Now the long three is well short on the attempt by Trevor Franklin. Charlie's tripped, but he's called for traveling. So once again, West Noble will bring it up. Nepper across the timeline. He'll drive it all the way to the hole, put it up, have it deflected away, and Charlie Yoder comes up with the loose ball. He'll drive it all the way to the basket, give off to Josh for 3, and that's short. Gross with a rebound. He'll lob it underneath, and good hustle by Charlie getting back and knocking it out of bounds. Inbounding will be Franklin. He lobs it out front to Josh Gross. Back to Franklin in the corner. He'll swing it back out front. Now in the corner left side to Miller, Drew Miller, and his shot's short. Josh Hostetler with a rebound. Hales with it. Goes right side to Dennis Wingert. Now Charlie drives the baseline, feeds Josh underneath, and he got the layup. Josh now with 7 tonight. 47-21 Westview, 6.5 minutes to go in this ball game. With the ball's Nepper. And he gets it inside to Gross. Gross' shot won't go, and we have a whistle underneath, and a foul's going to go against West Noble over the back. Josh Gross picks up his second foul. Well, while you stepped away, let's see. Westview scored 4 points.
Yeah, I heard Josh scored.
Now 5. Josh scored underneath on a good feed. Charlie's hit 3 free throws now. And he misses that one. Tipped out and grabbed by Drew Miller. Franklin now underneath to Flores. He can't get the bunny to go, and Charlie Yoder pulls down a rebound, and it's kicked, but I think Charlie was fouled from behind on a reach in. Flores with his 3rd foul. Charlie again at the free throw line, swishes that one. 15 now for Charlie tonight, and misses that one. Flores with a rebound. Nearing the 6-minute mark to go in this ball game. Nepper drives it, can't find any opening, so he gives out to Mast, and now a long 3 is short again by Trevor Franklin. Charlie Yoder will bring it up for Westview. He'll take it all the way down, put it up, and won't go. Rensberger with the offensive rebound, putback's no good. Tipped out of bounds by Flores. It'll be Westview basketball.
Sometimes that's the hardest shot to hit, isn't it? Go down there full speed and
pull up and try to hit it. Yeah.
Hit a 6-footer.
Pass comes all the way out to Josh, now to Hales. Back inside of Josh. He'll put it up off the glass. Short. Goes for the rebound, but we have it over the back on Josh.
Well, one of our keys of the game was to finish around the rim. I don't necessarily think we've done a great job of that tonight.
We haven't really.
We've done a good enough job in the other 2 points to not make it a necessary item.
Timeout called by West Noble. 5.5 minutes to go. 5:32 to be exact in the ball game. 49-21 Westview. We'll be back right after this 30-second timeout.
Dale's Dependable Handyman Service is capable of performing a wide variety of common home maintenance and remodeling services. We can help you with everything from garbage disposal installation to fixing a leaky faucet. We work in the kitchen, the bathroom, the attic, the garage, and anywhere else that might need attention. With help from Dale's Dependable Handyman Service, you know that you'll be receiving quality work from a fully trained, licensed, and insured professional. Call us today at 260-463-3970 or visit dalesdependablehandyman.com.
Sectional.
We're back at West Noble. Westview leading 49-21. We're halfway through a full timeout here in this fourth quarter. Don't forget Friday night, back to basketball action at Westview as they'll host the Prairie Heights Panthers.
Yep, come on out for that one. That's a huge game for, well, I would think I think it's safe to say that we've got this one in the bag. But that Prairie Heights game will be for conference championship.
Should be a good ball game. It's always exciting to attend the game at Westview High School.
Well, and I want to see our guys play against Prairie Heights when we haven't played 4 games and 5 nights on the road.
Right. Flores another reverse layup. His 6-point tonight. 49-23 now, Westview. And our engineer just brought up that that's their first 2 of this quarter. We're 3 minutes in.
That's enough.
Dennis Wingard to Hales. Good lob inside. Oh, he can't finish. Saved in bounds by Charlie, but into the hands of West Noble's Trevor Franklin. He'll dish it to Mast, and now a 3 in the air by Drew Miller is short. And back come the Warriors. Hales goes left side of Charlie, fakes the shot, takes it down to the baseline, and gives off to Hales on the wing.
No hurry here to shoot. It's working around.
Hales had the opening just beyond the free throw line, and he hits. 11, no, make it 14 now for Elijah tonight. Nick Nepper bounce passes it out front. It'll go to Trevor Franklin. Not a Mass, back to Franklin. Right side to Nepper. Nepper takes it into the lane, puts it up. Can't get it to roll in, and Nick Rensberger cleans the glass. Good pass inside to Josh Hostetler, and Josh with his 9th point of the night. Back to a 20-point lead for Westview, 53-23. 30-point lead, I should say. Flores, long 3, short, rebound Charlie Yoder. Charlie between 2 West Noble players, had it knocked away, finally stolen by Flores.
Yeah, he pressed his luck about as much as he could right there.
I think so.
Dribbling between and through a bunch of people.
Another rebound for Charlie. Pass up court to Hales. He'll go to Rensberger. Tries to feed it to Josh. Deflects into Yoder's hands. Back to Rensberger out front. Now to Hales.
Notice how much easier shots we're getting right now. West Noble's just kind of waving the white flag.
I think so. Charlie with 17 after that basket. 55-23.
Well, this is really an impressive win after we came off of beating them by 28 and a back-to-back on their home court. To come out here and hold them to 23 points, essentially.
It's amazing.
When they scored 64 on Northwood last night.
Right.
That's just a testament to this group and their toughness and
good interception by Josh. Fakes, puts it up, scores off the glass.
Good to see Josh get some layups out there. A lot of times that'll kind of turn you around and you'll start hitting your outside shots a little better.
He has 11, but most of them have come from underneath. Knepper, jump step, puts it up, misses, and the rebound Rensberger. Dennis Wingard now on the wing right side. Nick inside, tried to hit Dennis coming into the lane. Intercepted there by West Noble. Knepper now with a basket underneath, and he's fouled by Josh. Josh with number 4. Knepper's shot will count. He has a half a dozen. Now Rob Yoder will bring a few subs in as the Blakenator comes in, as well as Drew Litweiler. And now Mason Yoder, the freshman, comes in for his first cousin Charlie. And at the strike, Nick Knepper will try to complete the old-fashioned three-point play, and he does. 57-26 now, Westview by 31. Hales drives it all the way to the basket, puts it up off the glass, and good. Pretty impressive.
It's a nice move.
16 now for Elijah tonight. Mast loses control, picked up by Hales. He'll pull it up this time, give out to Mason Yoder. Right back to Hales. Hales backs it out, gives it to Dennis Wingard. Left side to Hales, bounce pass to Mason on the baseline, and he hits a little jumper. Getting a few varsity points in the last few ball games.
Yeah, he's looking more and more comfortable out there each time.
Blocking foul called on Litweiler underneath. Third foul on Drew, and coming out is Elijah Hales. Gets a big hand from the Westview contingent here. At the stripe is Brian Bowman, a 6'3" senior for West Noble. First point of the night for Bowman. He'll get one more. Lyndon Miller is checked in for Westview. Rebounded Drew Litweiler. Drew takes it to the free throw line and pulls it out to Dennis Wingard out front. He has Dakota Weigold on him. Now to Blake Egley. Blake goes left side to Lyndon Miller. Bounce pass down on the baseline to Wingard. Gets it to Drew Litweiler. Drew in traffic. And he's called for traveling, even though it looked like he was tripped. Now West Noble will unload their bench. Abdullah Saleh comes in for the first time tonight. Also in the game is Colton Kripe, 6'2" junior. I believe he played JV earlier tonight. Shot no good. Picked up by Bowman. His putback is no good, but he'll have a couple free throws coming his way. Also, Braden Brewster comes in for West Noble, another JV player. Brewster, a 5'9" junior as well. Shot by Bowman, rims out. 36 seconds to go.
What did Charlie have tonight, points-wise?
Charlie had, what, 16? Yeah, 16.
16.
Or no, that's Hales. Sorry, 17.
What do we have there?
I think.
Oh.
So we get a extra free throw, and it's off the back of the iron. No good. Now what do we have?
He almost did again.
I think it was Drew this time. Oh, okay. Dan was saying it's not mic'd up tonight. He's running our camera, but
yeah, Drew got pushed into the lane evidently on that last one, but
Westview with it. Dennis Wingard being double teamed. And now he's reached in and fouled by number 11, Dakota Weigold. That will send Wingard to the free throw line. Dennis looking to get in the book tonight for the first time. And this free throw is going to go. 62-27, 20.3 seconds to go in the ball game. Second shot in the air, and that one goes in. Referee asked Dakota Weigold to tuck in his shirt. And he'll take a long-range three and hits.
Well, doggone it. I wanted 2 straight games in the 20s.
That three just broke that streak. Drew is being fouled, but they're not going to call it. Yeah, that'll do it. Westview with another win here tonight, another win in the conference, and another win against West Noble, their second of the year. Our final score here tonight, Westview 63 and West Noble 30. And we'll be back to take a look at game scoring right after this timeout.
Have you ever been unpleasantly surprised by a purchase and wish you had done more investigation before buying? Gold Key Home Inspections is here to help give you peace of mind about one of your largest investments, your home. Our inspectors are trained to expertly evaluate all aspects of your potential home and give you information to use in making an informed decision. Don't gamble on your future. Give Gold Key Home Inspections a call today to set up your appointment.
I don't think of this as a high school weight room. It's more like a high school classroom. I'm learning how to manage my time here. I'm learning that it's important to have goals and that it takes persistence and commitment to reach them. And I'm learning that the best way to lead is by example.
Indiana High School Sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
Yeah, in football. And we're back at West Noble High School. Our final score tonight, Westview defeating West Noble by a score of 63-30. And Jamie, come on in with that game scoring.
All right, let's take a look at West Noble first, the home team that hit a late three to break through to 30. They, Dakota Weigold, I think, hit that actually, wasn't it?
Yep.
Number 11, he had 3. Nick Nepper, number 21, had 7. Trevor Franklin added 6. Drew Miller added 6, 3 in each half. Josh Gross had a point. David Flores added 6, and Brian Bowman rounded out the scoring with 1 point. For Westview tonight, 4 guys in double figures. We had Dennis Wingard, who hit 2 late free throws, had 2. Charlie Yoder had 17. Elijah Hales had 16. Drew Letweiler had 2. Josh Hostetler had 11, and Nick Rensberger added 12. And, oh, forgot about Mason Yoder down there at the bottom. He had 2 points as well in very limited duty. So Coach really stuck with his older guys tonight. Jordan was out sick, and I think he was really happy with how that group was playing defense, as well he should have. They didn't score more than 9 points in any 9 points in any quarter. They had 4 in the first, then 9, 8, and 9 for West Noble. So
excellent defense for the second night in a row, and many games this year it's been that way.
Yeah, so our last 2 games, our defensive average is 29.5.
So pretty good.
Bad.
That'll beat a lot of teams.
That's right. And we were in the, oh no, we didn't hit 60 last night, but we hit 55. So on to, well, it should be a good game Friday. You know, we've had a little more time to look at them. Prairie Heights, they are, I don't know what they did last night. I didn't check their scores, but before that they were 11-4. So they had a really good record, and they gave us a pretty good fight over there in the NECC championship game. And we're going to have to be ready. They'll be ready. I think they'll be a lot more confident. I think that first game they were just there kind of just hoping to stay close. And so they may come in with a little more expectation this time.
And one good thing is that we have them on our home court. So that is in our advantage. I'd hate to face them right now in their situation on their home court.
You're right. That's always kind of a tough place to play.
It is.
They don't really like Westview over there, and they tend to get riled up. So, but I tell you what, this group is just, they're just good. They're just experienced, and nothing rattles them. They know what they need to do to win, and they just do it. And they do it well. And they're just drilling teams that, you know, are neck and neck with everybody else.
Right.
So it's just a pleasure to watch. And fans really need to get behind this team the last couple weeks of the regular season and into the tournament, because you never know.
Well, like you said,
it can end in a hurry, but this bunch has a lot of potential.
Like you said earlier, they're a special group. They don't come along all the time. I mean, this is a special group of kids.
Just the combination of shooting, length, defensive ability, fundamentals. It's not a real deep team, but we got a good bunch, and they're talented. They're really rounded into form.
They are. Once again, the final score here tonight: Westview defeating West Noble by a score of 63-30. And the Warriors now go to 17-4 on the season, and they're 9-0 now in the Northeast Corner Conference, with that game coming up on Friday night against Prairie Heights, which, of course, is another Northeast Corner Conference game. West Noble drops to 8-9 and 4-5 in the Northeast Corner Conference. So we're glad you could join us tonight, and we hope to see you out at Westview on this Friday night as we host the Prairie Heights Panthers. So that'll do it for tonight from West Noble. Once again, thanks for joining us. And tonight's game was brought to you by the following business sponsors: the Blue Gate Restaurant in Shipshewana, also by Mike's Automotive Service in Topeka, by Freur May Funeral Home in LaGrange, and by Height Auto Body in LaGrange, as well as Topeka Do It Best Hardware and Topeka Pharmacy. Also, Dale's Dependable Handyman Service and Weaver Furniture over in Shipshewana, Jerry's Standard in Middlebury, and the Hometown Treasure. By Yoder Insurance in Shipshewana, by Quality Floor in Topeka, also by Frontline Auto Tech in Shipshewana, and Yoder's Shipshewana Hardware. Also by Troyer Saddlery. And our halftime trivia contest is brought to you each and every game by Shipshe Pizza, and congratulations to Tony Manns, our winner tonight. Our individual sponsors were Esther and Roger Wenger, Kim and Tim Taylor, Liz and Jim Stump, Candace and Josiah Parker, Tim and Donna Height, Leslie and John Cook, Don and Dan Byler. For our camera operator tonight, Dan Byler, our engineer, Justin Geigley, our color commentator, Jamie Miller. This is Jerry.